Alright, battery's changed. Oh, funny, whenever I stop and I start up again, it's like I have to learn how to ride a bike all over again. I just find I don't have the flow before I stopped. I don't know, it may sound silly. You can see remnants that there were cattle along the trail. Alright, so this trail will become steep, rocks, a few curves. So I'm going to start downshifting. I'm down a second now. Yeah, so when I took that bike ramp, I'm thinking back to my performance. I think in 7th gear. I almost always do that in 6th. I think I was going just a little too fast. Coming off the top of that ramp. And that kind of thinking, if I can remember, and I think I can, helps for the next encounter with that technical. All right. Now to the right, that's the higher learning trail, and they had that as a black diamond only because of the severity of the climb. Because the technicals aren't a lot different than some of these other trails. And these other trails are all rated intermediate. If it was me, I would probably over codify. I heard something off in the distance. It could have been a rattler. I would over codify it as a intermediate trail with one technical, which is the climb. Or a green trail with 3 technicals or 3 intermediate technicals. Now, to me, a drop is more than just a technical. That requires a different skill set to the one that I have. And so I avoid drops, at least until I know I can do them, which at my age, I doubt that'll ever happen. Okay, now that was the peak. We're heading down, funnily enough. And this is still Bullseye. And Blowout Canyon Trail comes down to the right there. And I want to take it easy because there could be hikers today. I don't see any. All right, I'm in 8th. Don't really want to go too fast. I'm feathering both brakes. There's a curve. There's a hiker. Okay, thank you. Yeah, I can let you through. It's carrying a semi-automatic. Handgun. I don't know what he expects to find along here. Another. I have a feeling there's a sharp curve up ahead. Yeah. Now I stand up for this one. I start on the outside and just let the bike roll its way around. I've fallen on that a couple of times when I was learning how to ride because I didn't know what I was doing. And to some extent, I still don't. I mean, let's not make no mistake about that. But I know enough to do what I'm doing and having a good time. And that is the whole idea. This could be nasty, taken too fast. So I don't want to mess around with it. Never know when you're going to come across a rattler. So not only I look out for bikers and hikers, rattlers, if not treated carefully, can be dangerous to your health. Some of these loose rocks catch the front tire and push it over. There's a drop coming up, not this one here. It's not your typical drop. And I always caution because I know that I'm going to run into somebody on that corner. I've run into a number of people along here. Yeah, avoid those innocent looking loose rocks. This used to give me conniptions, this section. Now, if I'm going to see a rattler, it's probably going to be along here. No. All right. I'll stand up. Standing up made that hill easy. I'm currently in 7th. There's a curve coming up. I'd like to be in 5th. I'm going to downshift. That was the curve. All right. I'll stay in 5th because they're going to go up and over the Butte, which is affectionately called Cupcake. So I'll stop over here for water.